Ice, tell me about this lawsuit, the Nike lawsuit between Homeboy and Homeboy.
So, gentleman named Cool Kai, he took. I'm not. I know I'm not a sneakerhead, but it was like
definitely know that.
Definitely know that.
Well, you got all the answers, right? That's the name of them shits?
Questions and answers, yeah.
I don't know what them shits is called.
Yeah, I got those. All
right.
But he took, it's a regular Nike, like the class with the lightning bolt on it.
He took a Jordan 1s.
Oh, see? I didn't know it was a Jordan 1.
I didn't know that's what he's talking about. He took the Jordan 1s and he mimicked the Jordan 1s, but he basically put a lightning bolt on them.
Instead of the swoosh.
Instead of the swoosh. But he kind of really took the overall design of the Jordan 1s.
So he did what all the designers are doing with the shoes.
And Nike suing him.
Well, no. Nike, a couple years ago, issued, I think it was like a cease and desist or something, and they laughed at it.
And them shit's kind of popular.
Yeah.
He must have been
like they be wearing them in the A. They be wearing them in the A a lot.
No,
You probably seen them.
It's popular.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like, remember the Bapes? How the Bape looked like the Air Force One with the shit? It's kind of like how that happened.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yo, you laughed at the cease and desist, so now they slap you with a lawsuit.
And get some pow
Listen
pow.
to that. Y'all ran out to buy a sneaker called Bathing Ape. God, just fucking guys.
Oh, understood.
And then want to run around talking about I know Nico. These guys.
Yeah, they don't know Nico.
Don't get me started.
Never met.
Don't get me started.
Niggas don't even know what. All right.
Dog.
Same thing they saying.
Okay.
Y'all in the same boat. Don't worry. Same boat with them.
Anyway, you were saying.
Nico could walk in here right now. They wouldn't know.
Back to this lawsuit.
Oh, so what I found funny about it was
everything.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's a blatant, it's literally, you didn't change anything. You just, it's almost like Drew put your logo over theirs. Bro, I saw side-by-side comparisons, even down to the stitching, the sole, the whole shit. It's the same
But
sneaker.
I feel like all the designers be doing that.
Okay, and when you get to make when you start making too much noise, they're going to come knocking on your door.
That's a good thing then, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say, does that drive up the value of that sneaker? You know, like now they're saying that some of these Yeezys, the value is going to be driven up because you can't make it anymore. There's all this controversy surrounding it.
I got some of them shits.
I feel like it's like with samples in music. Like if you sample and you get sued, that means you made enough money off the shit
for them
to recognize you, and that should be kind of a good thing in a way.
All right, tell that to blur lines.
Or till they take 80% of your shit.
Everything.
Yeah, but the notoriety, that means you had a hit.
Now
you should be able to piggyback off that hit. And the press from the lawsuit, like that's actually pressed for him.
Okay.
And people are gonna. I've never heard of this sneaker. I will probably see a picture of this sneaker now.
So, and if you're creative, you could do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And, when you do it again, your headline will start with the guy that Nike sued, blah, 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 releases new such and such and such.
Correct.
I mean, it is marketing that you cannot pay for.
Correct.
I agree with that part. I disagree with, like you said, the creative side, because I don't see what's creative of taking someone else's creation and just slapping your.
Now he got different color
slapping your logo
schemes. He got them shits like that again in Atlanta. They sell. He got a bunch of different color schemes and a bunch of different shit that made him popular. And again, if you're a creative dude, even if they snatch your shit, you should be able to do it again. That's all I'm saying.
Art is everything, and everything is art.
Yeah, flipping shit is art.
Yeah, that is still art. Listen, Kyrie stepped on the court with the same exact sneaker with a pen writing.
Took the swoosh off.
Yeah,
logo
he
here,
covered the swoosh
and boy, does it feel good to be free. And all I could think of was just how artistic that picture was.
A gold Sharpie, yeah.
It's also an advertisement for people who can imagine their logo going on the side of a shoe on that national stage.
Yeah, he actually wrote on the other side, your logo here.
Because let me tell you, cancel culture niggas something, you fucking bunch of losers. Boy, y'all a bunch of fucking losers and doofs. I only took everybody a few years to notice how doofy y'all were. But let me tell you something. That nigga Kyrie grabbed, his teammate grabbed the rebound, threw an outlet pass to Kyrie. In 3 dribbles, he was from one foul line to the other foul line. Did some new Euro step shit with the ball over here and then flicked that shit up in the air and it dropped in the fucking net. And it looked like the most artistic basket-to-basket Euro layup that I've ever seen in my life. And I said, he could retweet a link. Because he'll do some things that you don't agree with. He'll go to the players union and say, hey, let's all quit this shit. Like, He'll do some things. The earth is flat. But you can do those things though because his God-given gift, no one else in the world can do it.
That nigga's poetry and motion.
It's unique. Sure. It's unique to him.
Poetry and motion.
So yeah, Nike could drop him, but boy, that freedom feels good. Shit has to feel good because I can always do this. And as long as I can do this better than everybody in the world, I'm gonna have global attention on me.
Yeah. Y'all can't really stop.
And the best part of that too is I ain't broke.
That part too.
I'm not broke. So that plays a huge part because then they could take you and
They can't
steer you around like a fucking
They
carrot
control
with
you.
the rabbit. I ain't broke. So I could stand on what I stand on because you can't lure me with the bread and somebody else gonna come with another bag.
Ish is right. Even broader than that. Let's make it bigger than that. Because a lot of you niggas out there, by mistake, kept putting Kanye and Kyrie in the same boat
box.
because of what
That's
they were
not the
going
same.
through.
It's not the same.
One of
Nowhere near
them
the same.
seems ecstatic to be free. One of them don't.
I would agree.
I don't think what they did was the same thing at all.
It was
No, it
nowhere
wasn't.
near.
Nowhere near the same.
Wasn't.
Nowhere near.
And they're not the same people, not the same thinking. I'm just saying,
But I get what you're saying.
in headline culture,
Yeah.
those lines
They
can be
grouped them.
blurred.
They grouped them.
So don't blur them. They're not even handling this the same way in the aftermath.
At all.
Neutral button.